damn it though. Like,
dude, that's the move. 3 bananas, 2 apples. It's tough because they have like a... That was like one day where I didn't realize how cool it was. And I'm gonna start working with Mike for my diet. Oh, nice. There we go. Come on. Alright. Good on right. There you go. There it is. Nice.
I just wanna dance among the stars. I just wanna dance among the stars. I just wanna dance among the stars. Eyes got me charged and
Yep, drive through. There it is.
Yo, what's good guys? Welcome back to the channel. We just wrapped up our top singles on squat and bench. We are on week 6 of prep, 8 weeks out from the power surge. Things have been a little iffy the last couple weeks or so, a little update. About a week and a half ago, I ended up moving into a new house, which I'm super excited about. Might do a house tour at some point, I don't know. Regret not getting a moving company because my body has just been super broken down the last like week or so. I've just been super fatigued, just so tired. And then going into this past week, pretty much all of August, it's going to be a ton of travel for me. Like, I just got back from Seattle, took a red eye before this workout, and then I head to California for a week, Ireland, and then Baltimore after that. So pretty much all of August is going to be a ton of travel. So between like the move and having my body just feel like shit, and then knowing that I have all these flights coming up and a ton of work, it has me feeling a little bit nervous overall about where I'm going to be at coming into like September, that final push into the meet. That said, today's workout went pretty decently well. Before we talk about too much of it, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, leave any questions you have for me in the comment section below, and don't forget to check out Proven Strength app. If you guys need help with your training, link for that is in the description below. Get access to a 25+ program designed by Andy and myself, ranging from beginner, intermediate, advanced, 3, 4, 5-day powerlifting programs, power building, bodybuilding style training, and you can also follow along with my own training, which is the Power Surge Peaking program, which I'm on right now. Go ahead, check that out. You get $29.99 per month, and you also get added to our private Discord where you can ask questions, get form checks, and talk about training. And if you guys are using it, don't forget to tag myself and Proven Strength on Instagram so we can share your videos. All right, so top single on squat. Squats have been a little iffy just because of the move going into my workout on Saturday. So most of the moving happened on like Thursday and Friday, a week and a half ago or so, and I was kind of feeling a little like just overuse kind of injury starting to kind of build in my like middle of my back and like the bottom of my erector. Going into squats, I was feeling terrible. I was like, I just want to hit, like, if I can hit like 6 reds, I'll be happy with it. 5 reds, I ended up hitting it. Kind of started to feel that where that like injury was taking place, but I decided to just screw it. I'm gonna throw the 6 red on. Went for it. Immediately unracking it, I felt like just a shot of pain go through my back and like down my leg. Still ended up hitting the rep. It moved pretty decent, but it was pretty painful, and I kind of had to like change up my form. Had to try and like stay even more upright than I normally do. That just kind of set me back a little bit. I was planning on shooting that workout as a YouTube video just so I could, pump something out really quick, try and keep up with 1 video a week. After that, it was just kind of in like too much pain. Like it was kind of where like just moving and breathing and almost like just sitting there was like mild pain. I had no desire to do a YouTube video after that or finish up doing the talking after the set, and also moving the camera around, trying to get different angles for bench. So I ended up just filming my top set on bench for Instagram, scrapping the squat videos. I'll post it on here, but yeah, going into this week, I wasn't really sure what squats were gonna be like. I could still kind of feel that back injury a little bit. Again, right around that 5 plate mark, it's kind of popped up a little bit. I could definitely feel it a little bit, and then went up to the 705. That felt pretty decent. Squats have been feeling just off just because I haven't really been able to do too much volume work. I basically skipped the last 2 like secondary squat days just because of moving and having this injury. And going into today, I can just tell like my balance is a little bit off. They just don't feel like they're firing as efficiently as they have in the last few weeks leading into this. Like when I hit the 782 or 788, whatever it was, a few weeks back. We ended up going 749, trying to kind of just like start to build back up. I'd like to hit something decent for like 6 weeks out. Usually 6 weeks out is kind of like a benchmark week for me. It's when I make the switch from anabar to anadrol, and if I could be like pretty decently strong at that point, it kind of bodes well that like making that switch will kind of bump me up a little bit, and I can kind of guess where I'm gonna end up. Squats, 749, moved well. Did feel it kind of twinge about halfway up. Definitely made like getting into bench position a little bit uncomfortable. It wasn't nearly as bad as last week, so I'm kind of hopeful that if I can just kind of keep getting a little bit better each week, hopefully by that 6-week out mark, basically totally healed and it's not gonna be an issue anymore. Hopefully it doesn't affect deadlift. I felt it a little bit on my single from last week with like 870. Didn't really get worse, which was the good thing, but it definitely didn't feel good either. So that's just gonna be something that kind of have to work around, which sucks, but it's not the worst thing I've dealt with in a training cycle. It's just also dealing with knowing how much travel I have coming up that I'm got like a little bit of anxiety with that. That said though, 749 moved decent. I think as long as I can kind of maintain decent strength, get up to like 770s, 780s at that 6-week out mark. September, I don't have any travel. I won't really have any work either. I should be able to kind of come into the meet pretty healthy at that point and make sure that last month of training is really dialed in. So we moved on to bench. Wasn't really sure where that one was going to be at either. Bench this past week, again with that back injury, it was just like kind of uncomfortable to get into position, and I felt like I couldn't leg drive quite as efficiently just because like the more I like leg drive, the more it kind of hurt and flared that that injury up. Overall, I was happy with it. My elbows were feeling pretty achy, which I was kind of surprised by. 385 felt not the best. Because of that, I was a little bit nervous about going for my top set, but then each kind of warm-up set after that, like the 215 and then the 245, they each felt better. Like the weight felt heavy, but it felt like it was just moving a little bit better. So decided to go for 255 at 562, and I'm very happy with it. I kind of misgrooved it a little bit, it felt like it kind of came off my chest just a little bit too like upright rather than kind of like a little bit back, and that's kind of where that like sticking point happened. I was able to kind of get it back into the groove and lock it out. 255 is kind of that benchmark that I really like to hit at that 6 week out mark. So to be hitting it at 8 weeks out right now, I'm hoping I can kind of inch a little bit more these next 2 weeks. If I can be hitting like 573 in the next couple weeks, that bodes very well for where I can end up at the end of this prep. 600 might be back on the table for bench, which I'm crazy excited about. It's been a long time since I've hit a bench PR. Bench used to be for like a 3 or 4 year period was just automatic for me. I was going 3 for 3 on bench, just kind of, you know, making steady progress and then moving, taking a little push at strongman, which I am going to be doing again. But I think I've like kind of learned how to work around that a little bit better this time. I'm hoping it really like took a hit on my bench, and it feels good to be back to where I know I can be at. So squats, as long as I can get healed up, those are the strengths there. I just need to be healthy. Start taking TB 500 again, so that's gonna help. Bench, we're in a very good position, and then deadlift, it's kind of the same thing. I just need to get back healthy, get back to doing kind of some lighter volume work on my drop down sets. I've just been feeling so achy the last like few weeks, and just like the back injury, of course, has been making doing drop down sets super daunting task, and I've been skipping it more than I should, and I can definitely tell that's kind of starting to take a hit on how I feel on my top sets. It just feels like my muscles aren't really firing. We're going to drop down, do our long pause bench, close grip bench to finish off, and then head out to California this next week, going to film with fellow animal athlete Nadia, who is a strong woman competitor. She's going to help me kind of do the OSG qualifiers, learn how to do them a little bit better, hopefully eke out a little bit more on my like log, my yoke, and my sandbag, and hopefully I'll qualify for OSG and go for that title of world's strongest man under 90 kilos. We're gonna wrap it up there. We're gonna hit the drop down sets. Don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, leave any questions you have for me in the comment section below. Check out Proven Strength apps, and we'll catch you in the next video.
Let the blind lead the blind, the mind's eyes divine, and the blind realize what it takes to make them stars shine. Let the light burn with its dark times. Even God's son needed sunrise, so we must rise from the confines. Like damn, we're stuck in a box in an abyss with nothing to watch. Sunk in my thoughts until the glorious light in my eyes and its function to stop. Now that I see, I be spreading the word. Only believers let retinas burn. Pray that the lava embellish the earth, and finally the skeptics get what they deserve until we trust it. We follow the leader, bitch, ain't no discussion, ain't no corruption. Nothing is purer than light, then the sun will awaken destruction. Like the prophecy states, scorching the earth is unlocking the gate. True sight, the views I preach. Wars afoot will soon find peace. This is the only truth I see. Blind yourself and you shall see. take caution of faith. Forth in the eyes is the cost to be brave. Like the prophecy states, scorching the earth is the lock in the gate. True sight, the views I preach. Wars afoot will soon find peace. This is the only truth I see. Blind yourself or you shall see.